you guys, welcome back to my channel, to another video. We are finally doing episode 2 of Real Talk with Anna. So you guys, oh my god, I'm so excited to be filming this episode for you guys. It's been a very long time. I know we started out with the first episode of Real Talk with Anna, and it's been amazing. I enjoyed doing that episode for you guys, and I know a lot of people have been asking me as well to make another one. When's episode 2 coming? When's episode 2, 3, 4, 5? Like, when is it going to continue? Like, did you stop doing it and everything like that? But anyways, we are here, you guys. Episode 2 finally. This has it has been such a journey for me on YouTube. I have been so grateful to be on here and so blessed with all of my subscribers. You know, you guys have been supporting me since the very beginning, since I was nailed by Anna, and you know, I am just so grateful for you guys. Like, you guys have no idea how grateful I am. I didn't really think that I was gonna get this far when it comes to YouTube, because I didn't know what I was getting myself into, to be honest with you guys. Like, I when I started doing the YouTube channel, I was doing nail tutorials, as you guys know. I'm just by the way, I'm just doing this little introduction for all of my new subscribers, and like anybody that's currently watching right now that are new, that would want to subscribe to my channel. But yeah, anyways, when I started out YouTube, I was doing nail tutorials, and in real life, you guys, I am a nail tech. I have been doing nails for 11 years now, and I wanted to, when I started YouTube, I wanted to showcase my work. You know, I wanted to show everybody how I do acrylics and how I do designs, and I also wanted to teach, you know, any new beginner nail techs and everything like that. So I started doing that, and then I just felt very uninterested doing that, even though I love what I do in real life, you know what I mean? But I just felt like I didn't have enough time to pull out the camera and do tutorials, and then also edit the tutorial for you guys and put it up on YouTube. I just felt like I didn't have enough time. So I ended up changing my whole entire channel around to vlogs and like mukbangs, or like anything skincare related, makeup or anything like that. And I have been getting support from you guys nonstop. You know, those that were there from the beginning are still here with me, and I'm so happy. And now we're filming Real Talk with Anna episode 2. Like, I'm just so excited, you guys. Let's move on to the real reason why we're here. I feel like now that I have the time to actually sit down, you know, I'm in my car, as you can see. I was actually going to film this at home, and I just felt like being in the car, I feel more comfortable talking to you guys. And you know, I'm literally like at the Target I'm literally at the Target parking lot right now, just filming this. And anyways, what we're going to be talking about is my weight loss journey. I want to talk to you guys about it from the very beginning. You know, I posted my weight loss journey, I'm going to say back in May. I posted a vlog about it, that I was starting my weight loss journey, and there was a lot of ups and downs with the weight loss journey. I did it since May, the beginning of May, and I did it for like I'm gonna say like 3 or 4 weeks, and then I stopped. And people have been asking me, you know, you guys have been asking me, like, am I still doing my weight loss journey? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, you guys see in my vlogs that I've been eating like very crappy, you know, and I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it really is, like, I have been eating very crappy. You know, I'm not gonna lie to myself or to you guys about it, you know, because for one, the evidence is right there. You guys can clearly see it. And for two, I'm done lying to myself. It's just, let me just start from the very beginning. When I first started my weight loss journey, it was about 3 years ago. And those that know me know that when I started my weight loss journey 3 years ago, I lost about 35 pounds. The weight that I was at when I started my weight loss journey 3 years ago, I was exactly 200 pounds. And I seen that the number was like, I was like, I'm 200 pounds. Like, I've never, like, how did I get myself to that weight? You know what I mean? To me, I just felt like I just felt like it was just terrible to me, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not shaming anybody that's over 200 pounds, you know, that's totally, that's all you. If this is just how I feel, I was just like, oh my God, I'm 200 pounds. I cannot believe, like, I let myself go to this point. And I started, at the time I was working for somebody at a nail salon, and I just felt very depressed about myself. You know, I felt very insecure. I felt very insecure with my body. You know, I would always wear like large t-shirts, like larger t-shirts, big hoodies, anything that was like 1X and up I would wear, because I wanted to cover my body up. I didn't want to show my body, you know, because I was afraid of people judging me. And at the time, people did judge me for what I look like. You know, when I would get so nervous, you know, walking into like Target or something, and people are looking at me and they're like, oh, like, look at her, like, why does she look like that? You know, how did she let herself go, and blah blah blah, you know what I mean? So I did something about it. I ended up going to, so there's this weight loss clinic. I ended up going there, and I was taking these pills to make me lose weight. I was also, they gave me like water pills, and they gave me like this carb craving pill, and I took that every day. I took it twice a day, every day, for, let's see, when I was doing the weight loss at that time, I did it for, I'm gonna say I did it for like 3 months. You know, I was starting to see the results, and I was like probably like 2 weeks in, I was starting to see the results. I was like, oh my God, like, I already lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks. And at the time, I wasn't even going to the gym yet. So I was like, ooh, this is so perfect. So I started changing my diet around just a little bit. I didn't change too much. I changed a little bit. I didn't eat as much fast food as I used to. And I would try to, like, what I did was, I pretty much starved myself all day long. Like, from the time I would wake up all the way up until the time I got off of work, I would starve myself literally all day long, and I would just drink water. And then when I get off of work, and usually I would get off like really late, like 8, 9, sometimes like 10, 11 o'clock at night, by the time I would get home, I would, you know, make something, or I would just get something like really fast. And because like there was like a whole bunch of fast food restaurants where I used to work at, and I would just go to a fast food restaurant, get whatever I need to get, go home and eat. Right after I eat, I would probably play with the dogs for a little bit, like 45 minutes, and then I would go to bed. And I didn't let it digest. I didn't let the food digest enough. And when I would wake up, I would feel like shit. Like, I would feel so bloated. My face was swollen. My whole entire body was just swollen because I didn't let it digest enough. You know, I ate and I went right to sleep, you know what I mean? And I would do it all over again. And I did that for like 3 months, you guys. But I didn't care. I didn't care how I was treating my body, because all I seen on the scale, like I just kept seeing the numbers just going down and down and down. And I lost 35 pounds in like not even 3 months, like 2.5 months, you guys. I lost 35 pounds in 2.5 months. I seen, you know, clothes that I used to fit that was still in my closet. I seen that they started to fit me better. I seen there was this crop top that I bought like 3 months prior to my weight loss journey. I was like, I'm going to get into that crop top, you know, sooner or later. I literally stared at that crop top every single day and reminded myself, you're going to fit into that crop top. And when I lost it, 2.5 months later, I lost 35 pounds, and I finally put that crop top on, and I felt like, excuse my language, you guys, but I felt like the baddest bitch in the world. Like I was like, oh yes, like I fit the crop top, nobody can tell me what to do, you know what I mean? Like I thought I was hot shit because I lost 35 pounds, you know, because I was starving myself, you know what I mean? And I feel like that was not the way to go. But at the time my mindset was just like, it was so different than it is now, you know what I mean? Like I just feel like with all the knowledge that I have now, but when it comes to losing weight, I wish I had that 3 years ago, because when I lost 35 pounds 3 years ago, you know, like I said, I was literally starving myself all day. And sometimes, like, this is gonna get really raw for you guys. And a lot of people do not know it. Like, actually nobody knows it up until now. I'm about to tell you guys. When I used to, during that time, I'm like starting to get emotional now because just thinking about it. During that time when I was losing the weight, when I said that I was starving myself all day, and I would go home and I would eat something like something fast so I can just get it over with and wake up and do it all over again. There were days where I would literally, right after I eat, you guys, I would go right to the bathroom. Like as soon as I'm done eating, I would go straight to the bathroom and I would make myself throw up. I would literally throw up the food that I just ate, so that way I can, you know, I would eat the food and then I'm no longer hungry, and then I would just go straight to the bathroom and I would throw it up. Like there were some days that I've done that, and at the time I didn't feel anything. I thought it was okay in my eyes, you know what I mean? But looking back at it, I feel very disgusted and very embarrassed that I even stooped down to that level. And I mean, it's kind of embarrassing for me to even tell you guys, but this is the reason why I made this series, Real Talk with Anna, because I wanted to be very raw with you guys. I want to tell you guys like it is, you know, so you guys can understand me a little bit better, you know, and understand this episode, because this is my weight loss journey episode. So I want you guys to understand, you know, why I'm making this video right here for you guys. So yeah, I would do that, and I've done it a few times within that last 2.5 months. And after that, once I lost that 35 pounds, I pretty much just stopped the weight loss journey overall. And oh, I did go to the gym as well. I started going to the gym like 2 weeks after I seen that I lost the 10 pounds. I signed up for the gym, and I went to Planet Fitness at the time, and I would go every single day, you guys, like every single day, Monday through Sunday I would go. I would go in the morning time early, and sometimes I would do it twice a day. I would do it in the morning time, Monday through Sunday. And then there are days where I probably, like, 3 days out of the 7, I also did it at nighttime as well. So I would, before I would go to work, I would go to the gym, work out for like about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like, I would be on that treadmill for like 2 hours straight, you guys, like literally sweating my butt off. Or I would be on the elliptical, or I would be on the I forget what's it called, like the stepper, whatever it's called. I would be on there. After that, I would go to work. And then sometimes, some days, like at nighttime, after, like right after work, I wouldn't even eat most days. Those days that I'm going at nighttime, I would just go straight to the gym, and I wouldn't even eat. I mean, like I sometimes I would even starve myself, like literally all day and all night until the next morning. You know what I mean? Like I starved myself so much, and I felt like it wasn't the healthiest, you know. I didn't go the way I lost the weight. I just didn't think about it at all. All I thought about was I wanted to lose this weight. I wanted to get down to whatever I needed to get down. And eventually, you know, I didn't even care about my health or nothing. I mean, I thank God every single day, you guys, that I did not have any health problems whatsoever. The only thing that I had was, I guess it would be considered like an eating disorder or something. I am not too sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, please. You know, I felt like I was like a anorexic person, you know what I mean, like anorexia. Like that was the only thing. But other than that, like my heart was fine, my blood pressure was fine, everything else was fine, except for like the eating disorder or like the anorexia. That was the only issue that I had when it came to my health. And you know, I thank God, till this day, I thank God every single day that I am not 6 feet under because of how I handled my weight loss journey back then. You know, it was a very scary time for me. You know, at the time, you know, I was going through a very depression. Like I was so depressed during that time, and all I thought about was just going to the gym. You know, the gym helped me, you know, from everything that I was going through. I just wanted to like literally escape everything that I was going through, all of my problems. You know, I put it in the gym, and it was just, now that I'm looking back at it, you guys, like it was very heartbreaking that I went through something like that. You know what I mean? Like it was just, I couldn't believe it. You know, I couldn't, like, I literally could not believe that I stooped myself to that level. And for years, you guys, like I just felt like such a bad person at the time. You know what I mean? Like I felt like I was such a loser, you know. And I wanted to, I just wanted to, I wanted for people to accept me, you know, for who I am. And every day, everywhere I would go, I would just, in my head, I would just feel like people judge me all the time. You know what I mean? Like they just, because with today's society, it's like you have to, if you're not like 110 pounds, or like if you don't have like the biggest butt or whatever, it's just like people just judge you. You know, if you're not like supermodel skinny or something, you know what I mean? So like at the time, I was going through such a terrible time, and I felt so depressed. And that's just how I handled it, you guys. Like that's literally just how I handled it. And after that, you know, after I lost all those weight, I stopped going to the gym. I mean, I would probably go like here and there, and I would work out at home as well. And then like new things, like everything just started to change. You know, I started seeking help with a therapist, and I was seeing my therapist, you know, 3 times a week, because at the time, you know, I was going through that very depressive stage, to the point where I needed to talk to my therapist 3 times a week, and she helped me out a lot, especially with my anxiety and everything like that. So I did that, and you know, I slowly started to build myself back up. I started to take care of myself, you know what I mean? Like I took care of myself, not only my body, but I also took care of myself, like my mind, my soul, my spirit, like just in general. I just took care of myself, and I became happier. And of course, you know, when I got happier, I just gained more. I just gained all the weight that I lost. I gained 35 pounds back. Okay, I gained all of that back, and I was back at 200. Then at the time, I was working on getting my nail salon, you know, when I gained that weight back. And then the pandemic happened, you guys. Whoop-de-doo, the pandemic happened, and I had to shut down the salon for 3 months. And for those 3 months, I was like, oh, I'm gonna exercise, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take walks, and I'm gonna try to eat right and stuff, so I don't gain all this weight. No, it didn't happen. It did not happen at all, you guys. Like, it literally did not happen. I was literally being the biggest bum ever during the pandemic. I mean, I felt like it was okay because, you know, I've been doing nails for 11 years, and I never get any breaks, you know what I mean? Like, when I work, you guys, I literally work from open to close. I never get any breaks. I mean, I take vacations here and there, but it's just, it gets very exhausting sometimes. And then plus, like, coming in as a new business owner, it was very, very exhausting, you guys. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, owning a business is not all that great as people think it may seem. You know, like, you think just because you're the boss now, you know, you get to sit around and do nothing while your workers, you know, they work for you and you collect the money. No. Like, you have to. I literally, since I got this place, you guys, almost 2 years now, and I have been working my ass off since then, and it is such a pain in the butt, but I am very thankful for it. You know, I'm thankful to have my husband by my side. I'm very thankful for my family, and I'm also thankful for my clients. You know, if it wasn't for them, I would not be where I'm at right now with the salon. So, but anyways, so the pandemic happened. I was at 200 pounds before the pandemic happened, and I gained, so I'm currently at 220. At the time, I was 200 pounds and then during the pandemic, I just kept eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating nonstop. I would eat, go to sleep. I mean, I would wake up, I would eat breakfast, hang around for a little bit, walk the dogs, come back in, take a nap. Like, I literally took a nap like 3 times, you guys, for 3 times a day for like 3 months, and I kept eating. Like, I kept eating and eating, and I was eating like mostly like junk stuff. I was eating snacks. I kept ordering out. You know, I did not cook at all during the pandemic because I was like, why cook when I could just support the restaurants out there? So I was ordering nonstop. And then I'm gonna sip my but I was ordering nonstop, and I was just like I was just whatever. I mean, it's pandemic, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. And then I gained I was at 200 pounds. When I lost that 35 pounds 3 years ago, I was at 165. 165, 170, and then I gained all of that back, and I went back to 200. And then the pandemic happened, and like, you know, with the salon and everything, I gained another 31 pounds. Like in total, you guys, I gained 66 pounds total. Like that's a lot. Like 66 pounds, you know, I mean, literally during the pandemic, 3 months, you guys, I gained 31 pounds during the pandemic. Like in 3 months, I gained 31 pounds. Like that is crazy. But I thought about it, and I was like, when I lost 35 pounds 3 years ago, I lost it very fast. Like 2.5 months, you guys, I lost 35 pounds. That's not normal, you know, for a person that's trying to lose weight. Like 35 pounds. Oh, my camera overheated because it was in the sun, you guys. I'm on the iPhone. But anyways, you guys, like I was saying, 35 pounds in 2 months, 2.5 months was not normal at all. And when I gained another 31 pounds during the pandemic, I was like, this is what happens. Like I was able to lose weight as fast as I gained it. And I was like, holy shit. Like I gained another 31 pounds, like 66 pounds, you guys, total. Like 66 freaking pounds I gained. And I was like, oh my God. So I literally just like brushed it off, you know, like it was nothing. I was like, okay, whatever, you know, it is what it is. I'm at 231, whatever. And then just recently, just this year, 2021, I decided to make a lifestyle change, and I joined Herbalife. You know, my husband's aunt, she has her business, and she's also doing Herbalife. So I decided to talk to her, you know, and I said, you know, I want to be serious. I want to start losing weight. And I started in May of 2021. I started out, you know, I started going to the gym because the complex that I'm in now, they finally opened the gym like probably the beginning of 2021. And I was so happy. So I was like, yes, it's time to go back to the gym. You know, it's time to do a lifestyle change. And I started doing that. And I did it for about 4 weeks. So like a month total. I did it for a month. I was very consistent with the Herbalife, you know, with whatever what I ordered from Herbalife. You know, I was doing that. I was doing the meal replacements. I told myself this time when I do it, I am not going to starve myself like I did before. You know, I wanted to take things very slowly this time. I didn't do the pills that I did 3 years ago. I'm currently not doing those pills because I felt like those pills, it definitely worked. It really did. But at the same time, I just feel like it's going to have, if I continue to do it, I feel like it's going to have a long-term effect in my body. So I decided that I'm not going to do it, you know, because I was like I said, you guys, if you lose the weight fast, like just like that, you will gain it 10 times faster. You will gain it back 10 times faster. So I was like, I'm going to take my time, and I'm going to take things very, very slowly. And it is September now. Since May, I've only lost a total of 11 pounds. And that's okay. I did, you know, take a few steps back in the last 4 months, and that's okay. You know, I'm not upset about it. I was feeling like a little bit depressed, you know what I mean? Because after when June hit, I was like, you know, I started to see the weight. Yeah, I lost probably for like that month, I probably lost like 2 or 3 pounds. And I was a little bit upset, you know what I mean? But I was like, it's okay. It's okay, because I told myself that I was going to do things very slow. I didn't want to put myself in the same position that I did 3 years ago. I didn't want to do that to myself. So I started changing my eating habits, and I would eat I started like a keto diet. I started that first, and that didn't work out for me because you guys, I am like a carb person. I cannot live without pasta. Like, pasta is like my downfall. But I still try anyways. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to sit there and eat pasta every single night or eat rice every single night. No. So I try my best, and there are days where I don't follow my diet, which is okay, because like I said, now that I'm currently back at working out again, I told myself it's okay to have cheat days, because I've said it in my vlog, my last video in my vlog, that you don't want to deprive yourself, because I felt like at the time, like in May, when I started my weight loss journey again in May, I like completely went cold turkey, you guys, and I cut off everything for 2 weeks. Like, I cut off like the pasta, the rice, butter, salt, everything like that. Like, I was just eating plain food, and I was adding vegetables, and I did it for 2 weeks. And after that, like, I just went back. That's why I said I took a few steps back, because I went back to eating, the junk foods. I started adding rice to my meals again, and I started eating pasta. Even though I made, like, there was this one time I made pasta, and it was supposed to be like a keto friendly Alfredo, fettuccine Alfredo, but I felt like shit eating that right after, because I was like, why are you eating pasta, Anna? You know what I mean? Like, you're not supposed to be doing that. But I ended up doing it anyways. And I always tell myself, it's okay. Things happen. You still have tomorrow. You can get back on it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to end up the way I was 3 years ago, because the mindset that I have now is very, very, very much different compared to 3 years ago. If I still had the mindset that I did 3 years ago, you guys, I would just, I don't know, you guys, like, it's very hard, you know what I mean? Like, now, what I'm doing now, you guys, since I started back up with my weight loss, this is like literally my 3rd time trying again, you guys, and this time I told myself, I'm being more strict with myself, not food wise, or like, not, trying to lose weight fast, like, not like that. What I mean by me being strict to myself is I have to be very consistent with myself. I want to be very consistent. I'm trying to learn to be very consistent when it comes to the gym. I don't want to work out for like a good 2 months and then I just give up. Like, so my weight goal that I'm trying to get to, I want to be 170, and that's being very healthy. You know what I mean? So I have a long way to go. I'm currently at 220 and I have a long way to go. I want to be down to 170, And I told myself, even if it takes me like starting now, even if it takes me 2 or 3 years to get to 170, that's okay. Like I'm okay with it. I'm very content with my weight loss journey now, because I feel like it would benefit my mental health. Like learning about myself now and my body, I over the years, or over the last 4 months, I have learned to love my body the way it is. You know, my husband loves my body the way it is, and why shouldn't I love my body the way it is? You know what I mean? So, because before I used to look in the mirror at myself and I would be like, ew. You know what I mean? Now I look at myself and I'm like, ooh, yes, girl. Like, who is she? Like, dang, that's a bad bitch, like, right there, that's talking right now in that mirror. Like, I'm a bad bitch, okay? I love the way I look. I love myself. And, you know, I've been taking care of myself for the last 4 months. I've learned how to self-care and, you know, like, just mentally take care of myself. Like, I don't want to physically take care of myself anymore. It's more of the mental part. You know, I want to mentally take care of myself. And I am so happy that I'm doing it this way, because 3 years ago, I physically was trying to take care of myself, and it wasn't a good look. You know what I mean? Like, my mind wasn't like all there at the time. And now that I'm looking back, I'm like, I am so proud of myself, you guys. Like, I am so proud of myself. And I'm so grateful. Like I said, you know, I have a great support system behind me. And, you know, my husband has been very supportive of me. Even though he hasn't really been to the gym, you know, since we started back up. But it's okay, because I'm doing it. I'm pushing myself. So, you know. Anyways, so I've been going back to the gym for about a week now, and I'm so excited. I told myself this time, like I said earlier, I'm going to take things very slowly, even if it takes me 2 years to be at 170. That's okay. I'm very okay with it. I'm very content with it. You know, so I don't know, you guys. I feel like this video has been going on forever. I feel like it's going to be like an hour video, but I just wanted to tell you guys that now that I'm currently back at the gym, I'm so much happier than when I was 3 years ago. And, you know, my mind, like, it's definitely changed, and for the good. Actually, you guys, it changed for the good, and I'm so happy with myself. I've been, you know, when I went to the gym, I was like, just thinking in my head, like, as I was working out on the treadmill, I was like, I'm so proud of myself. Like, you know, I'm starting to eat right. Like, even like now, you guys, when I'm eating, you know, I even try to say, like, if I do have a little setback, like if I ended up eating something bad that day, I was like, it's okay, because you can work it off tomorrow. And even if you don't lose the weight right now, it's totally okay. Like, don't push yourself so hard. That's what I keep trying to tell myself. Like, I don't want to push myself too hard, you know. I just, like I said, you guys, I just want to take my time with this, you know, ease my way back in, and hopefully one day I will be at the weight that I want to be at, but more on the healthier side. You know, I'm not worried about this. Is one of the reasons why I should stop listening to other people, and also looking at YouTube videos, you know, like this is what your body is supposed to be like when you lose weight and blah blah blah. Like I'm not focused on building my body or like toning my body up. I mean, of course I'm going to tone my body up as I'm losing weight, because I don't want any flaps hanging out. You know what I mean? But I'm not, the mindset that I have right now is I'm more focused on living a healthy lifestyle, and I want to lose weight for myself. And I'm not worried about building muscle. I'm not worried about building the biggest booty ever. I don't want that, because I already have one. You know, I just, over time, I will tone up my butt, my legs, my calves, my arms, you know, but my focus right now is to just live a healthy lifestyle. That's all I want. And so far, it's been going pretty well. Now, there's other things, you know, people are telling me to do, or I see it all the time. You know, they're telling me, oh, try keto. You should do keto. You'll lose weight so fast. Like I said, like I'm telling you guys and what I've told them, I'm not focused on losing the weight like that. I'm not worried about going on the scale, you know, because before I used to go on the scale like literally every single day, and now I literally try to stay clear of the scale. Like I would weigh myself maybe like once every week, or like once every 2 weeks. You know, I try to stay away from that, because I don't want to look at the numbers. You know, that's not what I'm focused on. I just want to be able to build myself. You know, I want to be able to, when I go to the gym and when I'm on the treadmill, I want to be able to run on the treadmill for more than a minute, because when I used to run on the treadmill, I would literally do it for like 30 seconds and I would feel super, super exhausted, like super exhausted. And I would like, all right, I'm done. Like I'm breathing too hard. I'm done. Let's go home. You know, but I want to slowly build that up when I'm at the gym, you know, start walking, just work my way up. Like right now, my speed on the treadmill is a 3.0, and with a 5.0 interval, I think that's what it's called. Like the incline, I mean. So I'm trying to work myself up, you know, going to like 3.2, 3.4, 3.5, you know, slowly go to 4, and then eventually get to like the 5.5 or 6, to where I can start running again for like a good 10-15 minutes and work my way up. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyways, you guys, it's starting to get hot in my car now, and I don't want to turn the air on because like my car just makes too much noise. Anyways, I am so happy that I did episode 2. I'm just, like I said in the beginning, I'm very, very grateful and so blessed to all of my subscribers. You know, you guys have been supporting me since day one, and you guys leave like the sweetest comments, and you guys, you know, constantly check up on me on Instagram, you know, DMing me, and because you guys feel so worried. You know, I really appreciate you guys so much. You know, to the newer people that are watching this video right now, I really hope you guys do decide to stay and subscribe to my channel, because there's going to be a lot of fun things going on, you guys. So, but anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know there was a lot of, there was a little bit of tears shed here and there, but I really appreciate you guys so much. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Also, comment down below, because I would really love to hear from you guys. I love you guys so much, and I really hope you guys have a wonderful time. And I hope you guys had a good Labor Day weekend. So, bye. Oh, and I want to tell you guys are beautiful no matter what. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And always be kind to everyone.